Hello everyone, this is Spot. Welcome to this world of mine. I'm talking a little bit lower than my usual perky self, mainly because this game is very interesting, thought-provoking even. Long story short, it's based on the premise that in war, those most affected are not soldiers on either side. It's all about those left in the middle who are attempting to survive. So what we're going to do is the game is actually broken into days, and that's kind of how I'm planning on releasing the parts. Some of them will be quite short, and some of them will be a little bit longer, but I wanted it to be just a little bit more, bite size. Something that you can kind of take with you, look at it at a certain point. Because honestly, one of the thought-provoking things about this is that, people in this situation, they kind of have to live day to day. And that's a very interesting thing. So, we're going to start from the beginning here and move on. Day 1. The art style in this game is just really, really interesting. It's kind of like a sketchbook, almost like I think a war, you see little drawings that, have been made by either soldiers or children or, anyone really. It kind of has that feel a little bit. You'll notice the, like, pencil markings, things here and there, which are interesting. Okay, how long has this siege lasted? It's hard to say when every day is a struggle for survival. The city is crawling with snipers. Shelling is ordinary business almost every night. Phones don't work, there's a shortage of food and meds, and many people are left homeless. Bruno and Marco have always been good friends, so when the war broke out, they decided to stick together. They met Pavel? Am I pronouncing that correctly? While scavenging for supplies. He used to be Pogren's star football player. Now he's just another homeless victim of war, so they teamed up hoping for the best. Alright, so I'm going to pause this. Well, I can't see anything while I pause, which is kind of annoying because time matters significantly. This is Pavel, right? He's slightly sick. This orange, there will be other things listed here that we want to make sure. He's also a fast runner, okay? Bruno's a good cook, but he's slightly wounded. And Marco's a skilled scavenger, and he's okay. Which actually, if I had to choose how to start, that would be it. So, what we're going to do here is each of these things is an item, and this is your home base, and we want to find stuff. So, for instance, I'm going to pick on this. This is Marco, and I can click here. And I know probably, yeah, this is locked, and there's nothing I can do about this at the moment. So, what I'm going to do is we need to just start looking for stuff. So, for instance, this is a pile of junk right here. Move this guy over here. And you'll notice that he's going to start looking through this junk. When he gets done, he's going to find stuff. These are herbs. You'll notice that they can be used to make medications and roll-up cigarettes. I know from future experience they're shitty roll-up cigarettes, but they are that. These are components that are used in pretty much almost everything. Clean water. This is important. We can get more of this later in a different way. And this is wood also used in constructing things. There is a pretty extensive crafting system in this. It's not a complicated crafting system, but it is extensive. So we're going to just grab all these. This is our things. While we're at our home base, there's no personal inventory. Everything just goes into a general inventory, and that's great. Personal inventory will matter here in a minute, which we will talk about a bit later. So we're going to go over here. That's a chair. This right here, there's a barricade locked in here, so we're actually going to pull this up, which actually may not be a great idea. But, well, actually it is, because we need to get to this area here, which holds our meds and stuff whenever we get them. We're actually going to search there. We're going to have you come down here. You're done? Okay. And you'll notice that time is ticking by. Okay, so this is uncooked food that we got right here. Right? Raw food. All right. More herbs. These are parts. Pretty much, as far as parts that I've seen, everything that you build with is always made up of one or more of components, wood, parts, and electrical parts. And like as building materials, it may require other things as well, but that's pretty much it. Okay, and you are going to come up. You know what? We're going to have you come over here. You're searching that. Obviously, there's a bunch of stuff around here that we haven't searched at the moment, but it will it better. And he's going to search that. Got here, we've got more components, water, woods, electrical parts, move. Great. And pretty much, yep, some more raw food. That's not bad. You are going to do that. You, can you come down here? And you, what can we do with you? What do you need? Ah, yes. Let's go over here. Actually, you know what? Let's do this one first. This is debris. Now, as opposed to just searching through junk, you'll notice that this is going to take a long time, and that's fine. It's kind of a given. Now, this guy, hold on, come over here. We're going to come over here. This is where we actually, were you able to get in here? Yes, just search through that debris. Thank you. Right here, this is our workshop. Now, we have a simple workshop. We can build this stuff. We can actually upgrade our workshop, etc. This is a rainwater collector, which I'm not going to build first. We will need one of these soon. And actually, these are filters, and you have to actually build one of these filters, which takes components here, you'll notice. You have to build one of these filters, and every time you get water out of this rainwater, you have to put it through a filter for it to be clean water. So pretty much, you can build the rainwater once, but then you have to build these consumable filters every time that you want to get water. And I believe you get 4 out of each of these. However, and this takes a while to fill up, obviously. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a bed, because that actually makes a significant difference on trying to sleep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. I'm going to put this bed like down here. And you'll notice that it'll kind of jump into place. And there's some places you just can't put it because there's other stuff. I'm going to put place there. 10 p.m. So he's still doing that. So he's going to come down here and build this. And we can upgrade this bench, by the way. And he's getting through that debris. And when we get through this debris, we'll be able to get to other areas, obviously. So he's going to build that. And at this moment, we're waiting. Because we have all this stuff going on here. And we can actually go in here, and each of these guys has a bio, right? So, before this whole mess began, I lived with my wife and son in the better part of the city. I haven't seen them in a long time. I hope they are okay. I'm not doing so well, as you can see. Who needs football players during war? Nobody cares about sports when every day can be their last. So I scavenge the ruins like everyone else, hoping for the best. Okay, and we can actually look at the other guys. Now, this guy is slightly wounded. We haven't found any meds or anything yet, which is what we need. Before the war, I used to own a restaurant. I even had my own TV show, Bruno's Cuisine. I'm sure you've seen it. I visited beautiful places where I was filmed cooking exquisite dishes. All that seems of no importance now, don't you think? Nowadays, you're lucky if you get your hands on some canned meat or a bag of rice, and who knows how long the war is going to last. He's also a smoker. This is important. And Marco, I thought I'd been through hell before. I'm a fireman. I've entered blazing buildings to save lives more times than I care to remember. But back then, I had people teamed up against a common foe, namely the fire. Nowadays, your former neighbor can kill you because your grandparents spoke a different language than his. This is true hell on earth. Thankfully, he's not a smoker. So we only have one smoker. I don't think Pavel was a smoker, was he? Did I miss it? No, he's not. Okay, so only the cook, which is helpful. Because they can be quite the annoyance. Okay, so now we have a bed. Now, we can tell him to sleep if we want, but he doesn't really need to sleep at the moment. But we can do other things. Like, let's go through here. There we go. Would like to find something to help us open these things. Okay, more stuff here. Exit. You're going to go over here. What's our time? 2:50. Okay. You'll notice that this is going up. I believe it's at 8 o'clock. The day ends. And as I said, things are segmented into days. And that's important. Okay, so we got through this. And we didn't really find anything there. I don't know if you ever find anything from debris. It's mainly moving it. Okay, so we got some more stuff here. Exit. Is there anything to do over here? Nope. So we're going to go over here and we're going to start working on this debris here. We can actually make a... oh, this is locked? Really? Okay. Well, just come down here, then. The movement is kind of odd at times, actually. They're here. We need to find... Oh, you're done? Awesome. Slightly sick. I would like to help you. We're going to do that. Come down here. We're working on that. What's going to happen is that we're going to get through all the debris and stuff in here. And then, you know. Now, I'm going to come over here and see if we have enough to build. Yes. This is a metal workshop. Okay, we want to make a metal workshop. What I'm going to do is I'm going to push this right about here. We'll put it here. Place. He's going to build that. and that will allow us to build some things like weapons if we have the right stuff, and a crowbar. Crowbars are really loud. What I'd really like to find is like a lockpick set. And it is warm. That's good. So it's not cold yet. Good stuff. Come on, buddy. There you go. You did it. Thank you. That's locked as well. We're definitely going to need... Got that going on. Okay, so this is done. No. You stay here. You. Okay, so we could build a lockpick set. That's actually cool. Let's actually do that. So we're gonna make a lockpick set. Actually, we'll put him back down here. And remember when I said that it's kind of just a shared inventory here. So once he builds this lockpick set, it's just going to be available to anyone in the house, right? It can only be used by one person at a time, but it'll just be available. Oh, and now we're at the night. Okay, so this is the night. Now we're gonna plan the night. We don't want him. You can only choose one person to scavenge, right? We're obviously gonna send the skilled scavenger. One of the things that makes him a skilled scavenger is that he has the bigger backpack. Okay, this guy's a fast runner, so he can run faster, but he has a smaller backpack. He's also the only one that's not in some way hurt. So now, remember I said the bed thing? Yeah, we have one bed. The other person would have to sleep on the floor. However, we're not even going to do that. What we're going to do is, you're slightly wounded, so you're going to... Actually, you're sick. You're going to sleep in the bed. You're going to go on guard. Which means he's not going to sleep tonight. You know, that's just how things go on. Okay, so, we've got a semi-detached house. Half of it is in ruin, but there are people living on the other half. They don't seem friendly. At night, you can sometimes hear shots fired from there, but okay, probably don't want to do that. This tells you what you're going to find, including danger, right? Lots of parts, somewhat huge amounts of materials, lots of meds, lots of food. This is, I think they might want us to start here. So let's go do this. So we've got Pavel on guard, Bruno's going to sleep, and Marco's going to scavenge. So we're going to prepare. We're going to take our lockpick with us in case we need. We don't have any weapons or anything, so we're going to just do scavenge. All right. Yeah, it may not be safe to go inside, but, you know, that's okay. So this is a little bit more, as you can tell, this is a little bit more engaged here. So we're going to check this. Cool. Got all these materials. What we got here? Whoa. Uber materials. You know what we're going to do? We're going to leave those here for the moment. We're going to see what we find inside first. We're looking through the door. That's what this is. Is that a rat or looks more like a ferret? Okay. We're gonna come in here slowly. Let's look in the fridge. Oh yes, this is good. We like foods. Ooh, vegetables. That's awesome. Water. Yes. Lots of water. God, it's good. Also, it stacks well. You'll notice that some of these, like wood, will only stack twice. Two to a stack. Components will do 4 to a stack. Water will do 10 to a stack, which is awesome. The sugar is nice, and we can use it later to actually make moonshine, which we can then barter and trade. Let's leave that there for the moment, because I'm looking more for like hardcore survival necessities. I'm gonna take the herbs because we already had one, so it stacks. So we'll see what we've got going on here. We need to watch our time, right? If we let it hit the next morning, we will have some issues. Now these are herbal meds. Remember saying we didn't have any meds? That's some meds there. All right, come here. Look through this pile. See what we've got. Ooh, man, it's a lot more stuff there. Cool. Now, you'll notice, by the way, whenever we move, like if I go here, you'll notice that there's this, like, watch it. We'll go whoop. So see that? That means we're making noise. And other people can hear us. We can actually see noise on the map at certain points if there's, like that right there. That right there. But that's that rat or ferret or whatever it is. So we know what that is already. Now, this is locked. Let's see what we've got in here. Is there anyone in there? Not that I can see. We're gonna pop this lock. Now we're gonna open the door. What's this? One of the flyers dropped on the city, it reads, "This is a zone of anti-terrorist operation. Persons remaining in the city will be treated as terrorist supporters. For your own and your family's safety, leave Pogoran immediately. The army guarantees you a safe passage." Not many believed them after the atrocities they had committed. Okay, so that's a little bit of insight we get there about what the army was doing. What we got going on here? Anything interesting? More materials. Well, materials are good, most definitely. We might have to actually do several runs of this house, but that's another thing. Okay, here we go. So these are actually quality roll-up. These are actually roll-up made from equal parts of tobacco and herbs, quite good under the circumstances. So these would actually help with morale, and morale can be a problem. Fertilizer, I don't care about at the moment. Weapon parts. I'm going to take these weapon parts because I believe we need 3 of these in order to make a knife, which we don't have currently. So, and actually I'm going to leave these herbs because I would rather take these parts. Do we want to take the electrical? Oh, you know what? I can take these because this stack isn't full yet. But you know what? Did I put that in there on accident? I did. This actually allows us to, we can burn these, but you can also burn wood. We don't actually need that at the moment. Yeah, let's, we can come back. Oh, and you'll notice I double clicked there and I ran and I was making a lot of noise. That's what happens. So let's get one of these woods. Fill that up. Components. You know, we can go and get some more wood. Now I want to bring all this food back because food is a thing. So come down here. You'll notice that there's actually a downstairs here as well and some debris. Do we have time? I guess we could actually work on... What's in here? Just more wood. It's fine. I don't know if it's worth spending the time on this, but we have the extra time. He's gonna be tired though. But that's, you know, that's... Okay, I wonder what's in here. Might be locked. Backpack. Is he still working on that? Is that still working while we're in this? I don't think so. Alright. So we've got food, we've got some food, we've got herbal meds, and some cigarettes, which should actually make Bruno happy, which is important. They can get sad. In fact, well, I won't tell you about it. In the other game I played, I did something bad, which felt bad when I was doing it. It was actually an accident, but it was felt bad when I was doing it, and the character did not respond well either. It was not good at all. 1:40 a.m. Come on, man. See, the thing is that we could actually use a shovel for stuff like this, and it goes a lot faster. The problem is then you have to take a shovel with you, which means you are taking up another part of your inventory. So it's kind of a balancing situation, right? It's like you want to bring back as much stuff as you can, but yeah. Come on. We need to get out of here. There we go. Really? Is my... Oh, did my lockpick give out already? Wow, that was fast. I wonder how much long that... Wow, okay. Well then, when we have a lockpick, we'll probably come back here to get all this massive building supplies. But again, you can only scavenge once per night, right? So that's a big deal. It depends on what you're going to do. Let's just to be clear to make sure we're completely full up on stuff here that we can do. I'm tempted to drop this raw food and get some more stuff, but I'm not going to do it because raw food can become a problem very quickly. All right, so this is actually the end of the first day, and we're going to get into our second day, and I will see you then. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, this is Spot. Thanks for watching, I really appreciate it. I hope you liked it. If you do, please give me a like. Subscribe if you'd like, leave a comment. I actually read all of them. So yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.